цього почнеться влог.
Presence here at conference Money2020. Last year, crypto. Today, almost not so many people are speaking about the crypto. Crypto is like everywhere.
A lot of things I think in fintech, they not just come in, they're more on the background right now.
Quite a good numbers of interviews. We met very interesting people with different products. 3, 2, 1. Please, what happened?
Ти впевнений, що завтра буде толпа і ровно в 9 відкриють шлюзи? Ну, як скажеш. We still have some hours till Money2020 will start, and a few hours before Money2020 will start, working together with the Fintech Garden team, we understood that the most important topics that will be present on this conference will be embedded finance, embedded AI into fintech products. Also, there'll be a lot of topics and discussions regarding the future of fintech, because there is a feeling that something stopped in fintech development because nothing new appears on the market. Maybe somewhere something exists and we still don't know. Tomorrow and next few days we'll discuss with our guests about what's the future of fintech, because this is the most important thing, most important topic that a lot of people are discussing today. It's my first time being at Money2020. I'm feeling very excited about this conference. There exists a huge synergy of ideas and collaborations, because most of the people who are coming here are not coming only for meeting other people, but also to build bridges, to build partnerships, to find customers. So yeah, it's the perfect place for discussing fintech future.
And what are the expectations for the next days?
My expectation is to get the best ideas, the best thoughts from these people. So this is the only single one expectations. Also, it's the possibility for us as Fintech Garden, to cover such a big event and to make a step forward in developing our community.
Cool.
What are your expectations at Money2020?
My expectation may be different because I already been to Money2020 several times, and I was fortunate enough to visit in Las Vegas. It was a big one, and I think there is a difference in cultural aspects between Amsterdam and Vegas. My expectation is to see where the industry is heading, because in my opinion, Money2020 is kind of really good mix-up between regulators, established businesses, and a lot of startups are taking the part. And we're going to talk with the various stakeholders from established business and startups. And I think it's going to be quite interesting to explore what's going on right now on the market.
What do you think? What's the future of fintech?
It's really hard to predict. I think we're living in an era where everything is changing really fast. So just think, last couple of years, no one was talking about AI agents and how the things can be done by machines and LLMs. A lot of thoughts were put in that, but it wasn't proved that they're going to execute something. So my assumption that in 5-10 years, the market will be really different from now, and the way how we interact will change a lot.
І ось так було б гарно.
First day was tough one, but full with a lot of interviews. We made quite a good numbers of interviews. We met very interesting people with different products, people who have a lot of things to share with our community, people who develop business in the most tough environment. So yeah, it was good. How was it for you?
Yeah, I think that's a top by number of the interviews that we've done in one day. I think that's really good location plus the diversity of the profiles, because we talked from CEOs to maybe small startups. And what I can mark or highlight specifically, that's a CEO of Clearbank, Mark. That's definitely a top interview because it provides a lot of insights how the banking infrastructure is working. And then OpenPay, I think the discussion with Barry Sullivan was a really good one. I think we see right now the kind of hybrid between banks and stablecoins and crypto infrastructure, which was a little bit like marketing level if you compare it 3-4 years ago. And right now everyone is talking about the crypto as like partner in the fintech world, which wasn't the thing like 5 years ago.
By sure, from today I learned that the single topics of the red line of all the interviews we had was the agentic payments.
Yeah.
Seems like agentic payments is the future. We need to cover this more often in our podcast. Last year, crypto,
Yeah.
and AI as something miraculous, something like somewhere in the skies. Today, almost not so many people are speaking about the crypto. Crypto is like everywhere, is like on-ramp, off-ramp, and people are speaking like simple fiat transaction. But agentic payments, agentic AI, this is the future by sure.
Important note, I think the difference will be in execution, because a lot of discussing, but not a lot of people are executing and know and have a knowledge how properly execute and integrate, because MSP protocol, the execution for the specific transactions with the stablecoins and AI agents. So that's definitely the topic that we will cover in our episodes.
3, 2, 1. Please, what happened? Igor, how was for you the second day at Money 2020?
It's much more intense than the first one. Today we did around 20 interviews, and I think it solidified the understanding from the market, because we had really diverse profile from Vice Minister of Finance in Lithuania to different institutions and payment infrastructure, startups, and we discussed all the happenings in the market right now. I think this year Money 2020 brings more matured business, so it's not around just the startups. It's about finding the proper fit into the P&L, into the execution from established businesses, all the innovations and trends that we've been seeing and discussing through the year. So I think in one way we can put that is kind of crystallization of our news that we discussed week by week. And here we see that everything comes into one point, and companies, rather than discussing, they started to execute, deliver, and build in the proof models what we've seen through the year.
The conference itself just reshaped in comparison to what was last year's. It became more cozy, but more structured, more pointed, more targeted. And this is why I think the atmosphere here, that people are coming to make business, to discuss future. Today, the main thing what I heard from everyone was, if yesterday was agentic payments, today is more like be focused on everything what you're doing, make a strategy, and just keep the strategy as it is. Also, I found out that a lot of people are investing real academical research in fintech, in writing books, in making things to be not only about like very strict casual business, but to make it academical, which it sounds like fintech is starting to generate also academical power and academical resources. It's super nice.
But I think it was there for a long time. Like if you take Daniel Kahneman, and they find out that despite of our thinking that we're quite rational about the money, it's not true. And take the account our episode of the Fintech Garden about the behavioral science around the decision-making, loans, working with your financial products, making harsh decision at 12 at night to dispatch the payment, or even gamble. So a lot of things I think in fintechs, they not just come in, they more on the background right now, or on the surface. We can see that the things that we never estimated and we never had the time to discuss, they popping up here and there. That's an issue with this cross-border payments, because what we discussed today, that potentially no one needs stablecoin, everyone needs the store value for the money, and that's why 90% predominantly United States dollar is one of the currency for the stablecoin. So a lot of things, I think there because the market allows to amplify and hear those voices, because the market is bigger, there are much more players, there are institutionalized players, there are newcomers from the blockchain, stuff like that. So yeah, it's definitely something that is worth to see with your own eyes on the conferences like that, and that kind of gives us an ability to bring you the best experience from these conferences.
It was a very, very productive day. See you tomorrow, the third day of our presence here at conference Money 2020.
Hello. How you doing? Doing. З цього почнеться влог.
We're heading back to Budapest. We conducted a lot of interviews, and the first day we organized the Fintech Garden dinner, and it was success as usual, fully booked. We had friends at companies that we work with. I think Money2020 in this case, there's a really good mix between financial institutions and the fintechs, so it was really good for us. The third day, I think, was more relaxed. People had more easygoing in the session, and this year there was visibly less startups and less noisy. And we had really great chance with the Money2020 team to discuss the latest happening in EFI and TradeFi world. Thank you for joining with the episode. I think all the interviews that we exposed and the guests that we brought together for this Money2020 2026 was really astonishing success for us and for the industry. So thank you for joining, and we're looking forward to see you the next year.